Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is for Aries, the person you're destined to be with. As I had said, I would do these if people asked, and a lot of people asked and said yes, they'd like this reading. So the person you're destined to be with, who is this person and what do you need to know about them? All right, so patience is required. Not always easy for Aries, but there is a need for patience. Yeah, but I do see harmony. Two people coming together. To me, it looks like two people who will be patient with each other. But, there's going to be a few sacrifices. There's always sacrifices. So it's all about being patient here. Yeah, seeing the light. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of hope here. I do feel two people here. I feel the energy is mutual. I do see a lot of wisdom. This is about learning about each other. It's about faith and loyalty. And we have prosperity begins. Nice. So this is two people I feel just need to be a little patient. There's probably the need to cooperate and compromise a little bit here too. Sacrifices. But I do feel, like I say, you're going to be learning about each other. I do see, this is kind of like the Hierophant, but it's wisdom, knowledge. See, needing to learn. You need to be patient with each other till you learn about each other. But I feel the feelings are mutual. Yeah, seeing the light. I see a lot of clarity and the prosperity. So let's see what comes out here. Tell me about patience. Yeah, so there will be change. There'll be movement. This is a whole new chapter. So some of you need to be patient for a bit before you come together with your person. Or you need to be patient with each other. Yeah, saying to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. You already know the answers you're seeking. You might even know the person already that you're going to connect with. Yeah, but I do see changes in a whole new chapter. I do see prosperity too. Let's have a look at sacrifice. Sacrifice. What is sacrifice here for Aries? Yeah, so there's a lot of responsibility. This has to do with two people pulling their weight. Being responsible, reliable. Yeah. See, lifting the weight off each other's shoulders here. Yeah. It's basically cooperating and compromising, I feel, with this energy. Yeah. Yeah. Single people here. This is an energy of some of you been maybe single for a while. But this is two people going to lift the weight off each other's shoulders. But you're going to have to cooperate and compromise. So yeah, so look at this. This is where things get started. I see a lot of clarity. Look at that. There's happiness and joy. The feelings are mutual. Yeah, you're going to come into an agreement here and come into an alignment with this person. Yeah, so I do see this crushed longing, wisdom, learning about each other. This is about each other's history, lifestyle, your childhood, all these things. So interesting energy. But there is prosperity. See, the start of something new, two people coming together. See, an agreement. Yeah, it's all about two people pulling their weight, being responsible. Yeah, I see someone here who's been probably both people a little single for a while, but this is the start of new. The sun is shining. There's a lot of happiness. Some of you may be wanting children. It could be blended family. Yeah, I like this energy, but I feel just the wisdom. It's about each other's lifestyle histories. It's all about sharing. Prosperity begins. And if someone's been single for a while, it might take a little time for someone to learn to sacrifice. Yeah, let's have a look at prosperity here. Yeah, it's the energy of someone thinking things through, choosing their battles. But this is an energy of whatever it is that you're going to have to deal with. But I feel this energy of starting it, thinking it through. You could have somebody who kind of rushes in and backs out a little bit. But this is somebody who will miss you and come back in. I do see prosperity, but I feel this is someone taking decisive action. Yeah, so someone just taking decisive action here. Interesting. Rushing in pretty quick, though. So someone who kind of feels they need to hurry up here. Yeah. Tell me more about the Six of Cups, this longing for love here. Yeah, we've got an Emperor here. This is someone here who longs for love. Some of you could have had a person here who rushed in and backed out, but they're seeing things clearly now. So that could be how this works out. It has to do with someone being reliable, pulling their weight. It could be what this Emperor is looking for. Could be somebody who wants children too, because I do see this beautiful new, this happiness, joy. Now it could be too where I feel this could play out in a way where someone is newly single. So they might rush in kind of quick and then run, back out and then come back in, because there is prosperity. So it is about starting it. So someone who's really thinking it through though. Yeah, the Emperor. This is someone here wise. They're choosing wisely. Yeah, but they see this, they just see this new beginning, this happiness. They see things very clearly here. Wow. Tell me more about this Emperor. Yeah, there it is. That aha moment, the truth of victory. This person's pretty determined to win, but you can see that little moment where they're yeah. I'm not honestly 100% certain with this card if it's someone who rushes in and backs out, but they're definitely choosing wisely. They're thinking things through, and this is someone who wants to win because there's happiness, there's light. They see the light. Lifestyle, see, it's all about commitment, making a commitment to, committing to this. Yeah, I feel this person wants this victory here. Yeah, see the two of you. See, it's about coming together. Now, it could be someone here you may connect with this person, and they could be newly single, so there's a need for patience, because I do see change in a whole new chapter. Someone may have left something behind, and that's what I feel. Yeah. But a beautiful whole new chapter. I feel there's a lot to learn about each other, making sure you're on the same page where you really get each other here. Look at this soulmate connection. Really, really nice energy. Yeah, this person wants to build. See, it's all about putting in effort. It's about building, putting in effort. They want to build with you. They see the truth. They see the light. Let me have another look at this Eight of Wands. It could be someone letting go of baggage if they're newly single too. Someone who needs a little bit of time, because I see being patient. Yeah, this is about someone pulling their weight, being responsible, reliable. So there is this nurturing and caring energy. This is someone emotionally available. So some of you could start something with someone who's not quite emotionally available. Emperors often don't show a lot of emotion. It could have to do with things that you need to learn, the way someone was raised from their childhood, where they don't share a lot of emotion, but it's a very masculine energy. Yeah. I do see a Leo energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, some Pisces energy here. But I see harmony. When you come together, there's harmony. There's something that's just right here. This is saying to trust your intuition. I feel like you already probably know who this person is. If you don't, just trust your intuition. Yeah, see, it has to do with change here. See, this is someone here, very, very emotionally available. So this is someone who's open. They see, this is a person letting go of some baggage too. Yeah, this is someone who can be quite generous, actually. Yeah, so it's all about financial stability, letting go of baggage, paying off somebody maybe needing to pay off debt. Yeah, but you can see this is someone who looks ahead. They like to plan and prepare. So I kind of have a feeling the two of you come together and everything feels really good. And then this person maybe feels it has to do with being reliable. It has to do with someone who pulls their weight, but it also has to do with baggage and needing to be released to be able to move forward. So I see kindness, compassion, and caring. Yeah, it has to do with harmony and being fair. This is about someone coming in right. So some of you have a person who may not come in quite right at first. And I do see that where they rush in and then back out. Then they see the light. They want to build. See, going within, into me I see. See, someone who kind of goes within a little here. Yeah, it's all about someone who pulls their weight. And I do think this is someone who was in a relationship or married before with someone who didn't pull their weight. And I do feel it has to do with sacrificing maybe financially, but to me it looks like somebody who maybe wasn't quite prepared for this. Yeah, well, this is your person, but I do think they're thinking this through, choosing their battle. See, they're seizing the day. They're going to start this. This is someone who doesn't want someone to get away. So they want to build. Tell me more about the High Priestess. The High Priestess. Yeah, this is someone, look at all this. This is someone, the Emperor energy, using all this energy. See, they see clearly. This is someone who speaks truth. They'll just tell you how it is. They're an open book. Yeah. This is someone probably has cut someone out who didn't pull their weight or they weren't reliable. but this is someone who speaks truth. So I feel this is someone who kind of comes across as a little cold at first. Yeah, I do, because of the Emperor, but they're wise. This is someone who's learned from lessons in the past, you see. Yeah, this is a person who has experience. Yeah, there's a lot of desire. Yeah, a lot of attraction. See, a passionate new beginning. This person is passionate in their beliefs, the things they believe in. And I do think they are a loyal person. Emperors expect loyalty. Yeah, see, this is someone becoming much more confident here. But they're taming that beast within themselves. Yeah, this is about being able to provide. I feel as someone who felt couldn't provide at first, or whatever it is. But I do feel it's about someone who I feel provided for someone. They felt they couldn't provide. Now this person, they are somebody who's coming back around. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, oh no. It doesn't have to be that way though. It just shows a whole new chapter. Someone closing the book on their past, closing out a chapter. So to me, it just looks like someone who felt very confident at first, but then they feel they can't provide. But now they can, because you can see. It could be someone who had debt to pay, things like that. But it's all about being reliable and being stable. See, this is somebody who wants a partner. Emperors want partners. So does King of Pentacles, King of Cups. See, the love of home and family. Yeah. See, that's the whole cycle. So this is someone just, look at that. This is a new, beautiful, beautiful energy. A whole new cycle. Yeah. See, win-win for both people speaking the truth. I think this is just someone who kind of wasn't quite prepared. Like it just happened. To me, it happens fairly quickly where you come together and cross paths here. But it's just somebody here who has left something behind. They're ready for a whole new cycle. I do see this romantic energy too. Yeah, this is someone who's all in their field. See, being emotionally available. Yeah, someone here wants to put all the cups on the table. It's a person who's going to want to talk. It's all about responsibility, reliability, someone who pulls their weight. Yeah. Interesting. Whatever may have happened, this person doesn't blame you. They probably will blame themselves. I don't think it's something that's going to take a long time. Because I do feel this change, closing a chapter. See, this person wants to build, though, because they've gone within. See, they're looking at this win-win, right? They have that win-win. It has to be fair for both of you. So this is about being fair. This has to do with commitment, too. See, putting all the cards on the table, what this person's seeing. They're seeing the light. Happy home, happy life. Anytime you spent with this person, they were happy. I love this energy. And it's also an energy of being able to make someone happy. So I do feel you have someone who kind of needs to learn to make themselves happy first. They need to let go of this baggage. They need to maybe pay off bills. But it is about coming in right. So to me, it's someone who wasn't quite ready. So that's the person you're going to connect with here. Yeah. Look at that. I feel like this is someone who certainly doesn't want you to get away, but see, it's someone who chose their battles. Like they started this before they weren't ready. I do see someone working a lot of focus on their finances. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, see, it's the crossroads. This is someone who was at a crossroads. That's the world in between. They were single. See, they were single, but they weren't quite ready. So I do see a lot of work. They want to build. I mean, there's no doubt they feel happy. They feel positive. See, high vibrational. Yeah, that's what happens when someone lets go of baggage. But this is someone who sees a future with you. The King of Pentacles sits down. That's the energy of the Empress. Sits down and looks at the future. They see happiness and joy. Wow. Your person literally could be anybody here with this Emperor energy. But you're going to know. Some of you probably already know, and some of you may have crossed paths with this person already. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But like I say, it's all about taking things to the next level, making a commitment. This person sees a future with you. Yeah, look at that. Kindness, compassion, caring. See, two people who care. Aw, two people who pull their weight. They lift each other up. They support each other. That's what I feel. So very supportive. I do think this is someone who is very supportive of anything that you want to achieve too. But see, this kindness, compassion. Some of you have left something behind too. but it's the need to be patient with each other. Yeah. I do think patience can pay off. Look at this whole new chapter closing. And some of you, it's yourself. Okay, it's masculine or feminine, whoever you are. See, closing out the chapter. Yeah, leaving everything behind and moving forward. Yep, there you are. See, some of you have changed your focus. So some of you have left something behind. It could be yourself. But look at this beautiful energy. This is about focusing on the future. There's a lot of determination. You know what you want. I feel like you're going to go for it here. Yeah. Look at that. This is beautiful. Yeah, some of you have distanced yourself, moved on from a situation. You're applying lessons learned. See, applying lessons learned, learning to be patient. So there are changes, lifestyle habits changes that'll be necessary for the two of you to come together. I do see possibly living together, moving in together, but it's about two people learning about each other. See, growing closer, making this beautiful connection. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I feel like you're going to go for this. Leaving the past behind, whether you're feminine or masculine, and going down this path. Two people together, win-win. You both taking a leap of faith. Yeah, what have you got to lose, right? Yeah, I like this energy. And I like the fact that the patience is here, because I feel some of you have learned to be patient. Because I do think there's things that need to be learned for two people to come together. Someone here needs to learn to leave behind the past and sacrifice. Yeah, there's always sacrifices, but I feel it's just all about two people learning about each other and being patient. It's about sharing and caring here. See, there's kindness, compassion, caring, nurturing. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, giving and learning to give and receive. Someone here's been single for a while, I feel. And I do feel some of you have. But look at this happiness. Let's have a look at the sun. See, this is about releasing things that no longer serve. And I definitely feel some of you are leaving this energy in the past. It's time for change. See, it's all about this time for change. Yeah, you're not going to be single much longer when you connect with this person. Wow. Yeah, the patience card is here again, but this is about investing, showing interest, building, putting in effort. See, there's interest, learning about each other. Yeah, there's lots to learn. Like I say, it's all about the cooperating and compromise and compatibility. I do think you are, and I do think that this energy of leaving the past behind and moving forward, closing a chapter, see, building with someone. So some of you, I do feel it all depends where you are. Crossroads, life path, choice, decision. So I kind of feel some of you came together and there was this harmony. You kind of really got along, but someone needed to let go of something here. See, it's all about being generous, giving. See, someone here is very generous, kind, compassionate. It's about giving and receiving. I feel like both of you will have to make some kind of sacrifice, especially if you've both been single for a while. But it's all about the interest in investing. This is something worth investing in. Yeah, see, being a little bit more romantic. And that's what I feel, someone here being romantic, putting in effort. This is how you keep that romance alive too. Yeah, look at that. Is this person communicating? I see dating, courting, doing things in a traditional manner. But this person's very much in a hurry here to get this going once all this is complete. So it depends where you are on this path. Some of you are already dating this person. I feel like you've already overcome some things here. But I feel this person is definitely someone who's ready to follow their heart. Look at the Empress, the feminine. See, becoming the Empress. It's all about giving and receiving. See, you're about to give. So often the Queen of Cups is someone who sacrifices and gives a lot. Some of you have sacrificed a lot in the past. So I do feel it has to do with yourself here, the feminine. Definitely being open to receive. Some of you are better at giving than receiving. So that's something that needs to be learned about giving and receiving. And it looks like emotion and finances too, sharing and caring. See, it's two people who work together. They build each other up here. But you're going to build with this person. Look at that, the Empress. This is where it really gets going. Being open. Yeah, very much being open to this opportunity. Wow. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Yep, it's someone who's gone within. See, choosing their battles, thinking it through. They don't want you to get away. This is about going down this path. So this person's someone who kind of really needed to go within to shine the light. Seeing the light? Yeah, they see this beautiful Empress energy. They know. It's all about giving and receiving, sharing feelings, emotions. Some of you are already dating this person. I feel like you're already dating them. And if you're not, and there's this energy of somebody rushing in and backing out, they're definitely thinking it through. I think it's just a person choosing their battles. This is just somebody going through completion, right? Releasing baggage, all that stuff. So let's have another look at the Hermit. The Hermit energy, yeah. So someone, you're different than their usual type. See, I feel like you've got a person who's been taken advantage of before. Someone who falls in love and they start giving and giving to somebody because they've seen a future and that person took advantage. And that's where I feel. But this person's thinking it through. So it is possible this isn't somebody rushing in and backing out. It's just choosing their battles. Someone here being wise, but they are definitely in a hurry. See, you're different than the usual type. They want to do things differently. This is an energy of two people very much the same, but a little bit different. So that's why you've got harmony with this person. They know it too. They're seeing the light. Yeah. See the feel, and it's an energy of two people learning about each other. It has to do with someone following their heart and expressing their feelings too. That's the Emperor. See, we have the Emperor and the Empress coming together here. Yeah. Yeah, things speeding up. See, this person's in a hurry. You're gonna have a talk with this person. I see a lot of talking. Yeah, making a connection. See, being on the same page. I feel like you really get each other. See, there's that light they're seeing. This person does not want you to go anywhere, that's for sure. So it's all about committing to this path. Yeah, some of you are already on this path, I feel, with this person. Some of you, I feel, are already dating this person, but you could be anywhere along here. But this is the outcome, the destiny here. This person seeing it. Yeah, look at that, taking the lead, someone taking a look. And it could be possible this person maybe put on the brakes a little, needed to think things through, but they take another look and this is what they see. So here they are coming in very quickly. This person will commit fairly quickly at this point too. But it's about gaining momentum. Yep, there they are. So I do feel this is somebody here who has thought things through. They've spent time contemplating, thinking about their path in life, the timing. Yeah, so I feel that patience here will pay off because this is about patience paying off. See, the Empress is patient. Some of you, Aries, feminine, that is your issue, is learning to be patient, not to pressure somebody or try to rush them. Everybody processes feelings and emotions differently. But this person knows what they want and they're going for it. See, they feel very confident. Yeah, being bold, taking that leap of faith. Oh yeah, they're going for it here big time. It looks like some of you, it's a fire sign energy. This is the energies of the Emperor. So you could be dealing with another Aries, Leo, or Sag. And quite honestly, if you're a masculine, you could be dealing with someone who's a Leo or vice versa, or even Aries. And I do see Sag energy here too. So I do think you're going to connect with someone who's your type. Some of you maybe have dated people who aren't your type too. So it could be yourself in that energy too. Thinking this through. But look at that energy, gaining momentum, speeding up. This person needs to hurry up. Because why? This person's looking at this. Well, if they see you this way, so will other people. Yeah, they're going to seal the deal and make a commitment, see prosperity. They feel this is something really beautiful here. Yeah, someone who's prosperous, them too. See, prospering, the two of you. You're going to build together. They're looking at all these things that you can achieve. Tell me more about this King of Wands. Yeah, see, there it is, long-term stability, making a commitment. See, this is someone who sees someone. I feel there's things this person maybe has learned. If there's a little time in between, this person has learned some things. And it's all about their own past, but learning about each other, but learning because of the Queen of Cups, someone who's kind, compassionate, and cares. See, the feelings being mutual. So this is how I feel this is just how it's going to play out. But I find it interesting because they see a partner, someone who's there through thick and thin, someone who's supportive, someone who's faithful and loyal. Yeah, this is someone who's been taken advantage of before. That's what I feel. Yeah. But this is someone all up in their field. See, becoming emotionally available. It's this person just falling in love. That's basically what it is. Yeah, look at that. Spending time together, doing things together. See, that's all about the cooperation, compromise, compatibility. It's someone who needs to make sure, because of a past situation, I feel, with somebody who wasn't compatible. But look at that. This is two people who work together and spend time together, doing everything together. Look at that. Very creative, too. It's all about creativity, what you can create together, the things you have in common. This person feels like it's an energy of two people who lift each other up. See, it's what you're going to achieve. This person feels really positive. And if some of you have been dating other people and it never seems to go anywhere, this is something that will go somewhere. This is about long-term stability. This is a house, a home. Yeah, see the Queen of Pentacles. This is a power couple energy. What two people can do together, the skills, the things you both bring to the table. I think this is someone who's sacrificed a lot for someone in a past relationship and then felt they were taken advantage of. So it's someone who's a little cautious, a little careful about sharing all their feelings too quickly. But I see this romantic energy, feeling romantic too. This is all about keeping love alive. This is someone who knows it's all about being romantic. Look, they see someone patient. See, you're coming out of this more. I think this is it's all about being patient, I feel, for some of you. Not pressuring, not trying to rush. Let this person think things through. Let them do things the way they feel they need to do. In other words, let them think they're in control. See, handing over the reins over to you, and then just be patient. And that's what I feel it is. Some of you know you're becoming wiser here. And I do think you're coming out of this being a lot more patient. I do see someone stable, someone who makes a comfortable home. This person sees. See, they're not concerned about you having money because they are a provider. But they see what the other person can provide. A comfortable home, someone who's very stable, gracious, very calm, someone who keeps everything balanced, someone who's very organized. This person sees skills. They see things about you as they learn about you. So I feel this is really interesting. Yeah, your reading is a little different. I do think it's an energy of someone who's unique. Someone who you're different than the usual type, but you're their type. So this is that learning process. You're learning about each other, but is somebody who's going to come in fairly quickly at some point here. Things will start to speed up. They'll make a commitment. This is someone who's marriage material. See, it's someone who just needs to see the light here. Yeah. And why? How does this happen? Because you're patient. You don't chase after them. You don't really do much. You just hand over the reins. You might be the person who took a leap of faith and a risk to reach out to this person, and they're like, whoa, right? So this is someone who kind of needs to make sure that you're compatible. They definitely do want someone who pulls their weight, because I do think this is an emperor. They have a lot on their plate. They're busy a lot. They have a lot going on. They need someone who's somewhat independent, and that is the energy, someone who independent. They have their own things going on. But this is definitely an energy of already fantasizing and romanticizing. See, they're already playing house in their head, what it'd be like to live with you. And they see prosperity. So, like I say, patience, Aries, it's so funny that comes out, because it's not always your best trait, right? To learn to be patient. And I would be surprised this person too. I do think this is the biggest thing for both people, especially if they come in as a fire sign. If they are a fire sign, is to learn to be patient. And someone here looking before they leap too. Look at that commitment, faith. Two people on the same page. This person will commit. They see marriage material here. Yeah, wow. I was actually starting to think, what's going to happen here? Some of you have, I feel, dated lots of people, and I feel this person too, because I do see someone who's been single for a while, but I also see someone newly single or making themselves single. Emperors often make it happen. So it's hard to say what's really happened up here, but it's possible this is someone who came together with someone and decided to put on the brakes, like, wait a minute. It's about compatibility, but this person is ready to cooperate and compromise. Like, they want to go down this path, And I really feel that. So for some of you, it is literally someone who's making it happen by leaving someone else behind. But they're not going to be wasting any more time here for sure. Once you get to this part where you have this, where you make this soulmate connection, where you talk and connect, where you talk about work, the things you do, the things that you like, the things that make you happy. See, all these things, your childhood, your lifestyle, see, they want to know everything. And this is when you know someone wants to build with you, when they want to know everything about you. Interesting. Some of you have probably taken leaps of faith in the past. See, I think it's both, the energy between you. I do think it's all about patience. Planning, preparing, being ready. See, somebody here has been preparing. See, somebody, I feel you have, some of you definitely have an energy of someone who wasn't kind of prepared. But like I say, they're definitely not going to let you get away. Definitely not. Nope. This is someone who's no fool. They're not going to miss an opportunity. Emperor and Empress coming together. Yeah, it'll definitely kind of need to be patient, then things will speed up. Take care. Bye for now.